Well, it's an eerie difference than what it was early in the afternoon. We were walking on Las Ramblas, my wife and kids, after we had lunch, and it was vibrant. It was as busy an intersection as you'll find, or an avenue as you'll find anywhere in any major international city. Picture like Times Square in New York. It's incredibly busy and vibrant with cafes and restaurants and things to do and things to see. And the scene now is it's deadly quiet. There's just a little bit of police activity. Essentially, the city's in shutdown. The subways have closed, the trains have closed, and they've effectively said to everyone, don't go outside because it's an unsecure situation. So what we're seeing from our hotel room is there's a lot of police activity and medical activity. And I could tell you there's a casualty right outside our hotel room. There's a gentleman who's been covered in a tarp, and he was part of this horrific incident. It's a really horrific scene there, and it's deadly quiet right now because everyone's in lockdown mode, essentially, from a multi-block radius of where this incident took place. What I do know is they were telling us at the hotel, don't leave the hotel, it's unsecure. Outside, the situation is still very fluid, and I'm at a hotel staying where there's also members of the Clemson men's basketball team and the Oregon State men's basketball team. And a few of them I talked to actually were having lunch right outside on the street, essentially, and they saw the van go by them. They didn't say what speed it was going, but they sort of saw the carnage begin, and then came into the hotel, and they were quite shook. Thankfully, they said there was no casualties, and they were all accounted for on both the Clemson and the Oregon State basketball team. But right now, because really people don't know how the situation is unfolding, we're being told to stay inside, and that's the safest place to be.